I feel that there's a real risk of once we cross that line with the tower, that's it. Even though we have the story of, and he points to the Firekeeper and the Invoker, even though we have both their stories to kind of convey what's happening here, they might just see it and like that we're going in. They still have to worry if we're going to turn, because they can't keep tabs on us out there. Shoot.
I know the tower's worried about having a Reaper after all these years. They might be a little quick to judge if another one goes rogue.
But Slump thinks
I'd like to think my teacher knows me.
Oh, okay.
Slump still thinks that the Archmage seemed to have a pretty good idea of what we were doing and why we were doing it, and if that fucking dum-dum can't put it together, then maybe fuck the tower anyways.
Yeah, maybe we should join.
Aren't they supposed?
But
isn't the Archmage of Vartalon supposed to be one of the smartest people in the realm?
Yes.
Holy shit! If the Archmage can't put that together, I mean, come on.
But if you recall, she wouldn't share certain information with us because of this exact issue. She foresaw this happening. That's why she didn't let us in on her plan to take care of the Kraken and certain specifics related to that. She has the power to locate up.
What if she didn't give us that information because she knew we might join the Yoho boys to try to take them down and didn't want it to give us information that they could torture out of us, which they might try to do.
Exactly. Oh boy.
It's a real pickle.
Well, I know where Slump stands.
Yep.
Lou?
I want to go back to the tower.
Galdric?
I'm either or.
That's what comes down to you.
Kind
You're the swing vote here.
Yeah, I'll choose. You know what, Locke? I'm with whatever you choose.
Oh shit! There you go. Don't fuck this up.
Oh no!
Oh my
Choose the right thing. Do not
Listen,
fuck
I don't know
this
if you
up.
know this
Choose
or
the
not,
right thing.
but here, I am your captain, so do not fuck this up.
No.
Oh my god.
If you're the captain, should you not just make
Slump's not even sure that his
I'm
idea is the right one.
delegating.
Yes. Slump's not even sure that his idea is the good one. He's just saying, don't dare fuck this up. Don't you dare fuck this up.
Well, and thank you for enjoying our session.
Do we have dice in our pockets? We could roll.
No, I'm not. I do not want to leave this up to dice. Oh God, why? Why did you guys do this to me?
So bad.
Regardless of what I choose, I'm gonna slam my dick in a toilet seat.
Metaphorically.
No, literally.
Oh no!
All right, I'm flipping a coin. Where's a coin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No dice, but a coin is all right.
Shit.
Coins are more honest than dice.
It's a tough choice, man. It's a tough choice.
Clearly.
I designed it this way. I'm glad you guys are thinking through all the angles. I don't think you guys have missed anything at this point. I corrected you about the Wind Wakers and about the name Hammond showing up.
Slump thinks that if we don't take this opportunity to go with Sen, our chance to find out if it's the right Mr. Hammond and or to get Mr. Hammond will basically be gone, because the next time we see Sen, Slump is pretty sure it's going to be all stick and no carrot.
True, but what if it's not the Hammond? That means we've given up our reputation for the tower on a maybe.
Possibly. That's contingent on the Archmage believing that we have turned and that what we're doing is bad, and we don't necessarily know that.
Do we know anything about Day Hammond? The figure, the historical figure?
They
Or is there a way
were listed as the The lookout, like the crow's nest lookout.
I wish I had more information on the Archmage, because right now I know Sen believes in all these things, but when things don't go his way, he tends to be very violent. So he definitely feels like, yeah, let's do this the free way, as long as it's my way, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God damn it. I hate that this comes down to me. I really do.
Well,
No.
we've all been there, Bubs. Believe me. Slump literally jumped into a fucking black hole.
Listen,
that's
if you want me to make the choice, I will.
No.
Just so we're clear, this is how long have we been together? I don't know how many times I've had to listen to you ridicule my decisions. Your turn, bub.
That's very true. That's fair. Fair is fair. Tower.
Okay.
So be it.
That's a
Awesome.
stupid fucking decision.
It's the right one. This is a very good decision.
Terrible.
That's
Party's
literally
fucked.
the worst decision you probably
This is gonna
could
be the
have.
best.
You know what? You did so good. You tried your best. Let's go.
You see Catch like, oh,
Oh, hold on.
okay. What are we gonna do with Kristoff?
Oh, Slump will take care of this.
We need to find those. Well, we need to find those other chuckle fucks.
Well, Slump thinks leave the chuckle fucks out of it. Well, I mean, we could fuck around and keep looking for the chuckle fucks, but if Sen comes back halfway through,
yeah,
it's
we
gonna, where our choices are gonna run out real fast, and it's gonna be the midnight train to the long farewell for old Cat here if that happens.
Oh boy.
What time of night does it seem to be?
It seems to be very late. Like it is probably crested over into, you know, the wee hours of the morning kind of thing.
Do one of these two have to go by the Cutters, like, cause that's where they came from, right? The Cutters office? Or are they all going back to the tower?
No, yeah, it's just a firekeeper and a conjurer, so both of them are back to the tower.
Okay.
Yep.
What about the people of the tower and the Cutters? Like I guess Lou is there anything we can do for them, or are they gone?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. We should probably try and heal and resurrect, huh? Ooh, since we're the good guys. Well, I can only do one. Okay, which person do you like the most?
Johnson, are you all
Okay.
right?
Johnson has like crawled over. He's like, oh god,
I
that
thought you
was awful.
died.
Oh god, that was awful.
You were so brave.
You did
Thanks.
so good.
Thank you
Well,
for
try to-
warning me.
You know, we just try. We do our best, you know?
Yeah, I can try and heal Johnson.
Okay, yeah, no, he looks real fucked up right now. So yeah, that would be wonderful.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Okay, yep. And with one
Mixed
negative.
Success. Oh, right, one negative. Yeah. So let's say, well, let's remove the spell.
Okay.
And I will cure moderate wounds. So that's 2d8, and that's plus my level. Is this?
Ooh! All of Johnson's wounds heal completely. His bones creak back into place. All the wounds cover up, and he stands up straight. He's like, I feel amazing. I feel fantastic.
okay.
Wow. Well, thank you guys. Should we go back to the tower now?
We were just wanting to make sure that there were no people left behind. And also, do you have spells? Maybe we should try and bring some of your colleagues back to life.
Oh no, dead is dead.
Oh,
Well, that's that.
Unless they make a deal with Joan Davinia, if she exists, then they're
She's
gone.
not bad. She's not bad. She's
She
never.
exists.
She's not that bad.
Would you
Met her
guys? You guys
Yeah.
met her?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
we had, it was a
terrifying.
whole thing. It was a whole thing.
That's
scary.
terrifying.
Yeah, it was not great.
How's that terrifying? It was
Just-
fine.
Well, did she make? What kind of deals does she make?
I don't think she just. Oh, you had to sing for her.
Oh,
Not like a Locke.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. Well, then most of those people are great singers. They'll be back in no time.
Well, there you go.
See?
Yeah,
No
no
worries.
problem.
Great. I'm so glad because that was so coincidental. Those were all my Scrabble buddies.
Oh my God.
So I'm so glad they'll all be back. I'll just go ahead and show up to the Scrabble room with the other 4 places set for them to come play with me at, and we'll all play Scrabble together. And I'll just wait till they get there.
Well, I just hope
Yeah,
they're-
that's a great idea. That's
Yeah.
exactly what you should do. Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Yep.
No
I just
matter
hope
what
they
you do,
can-
don't leave. Don't
Right?
leave.
I just hope that they can sing really well under duress. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure they could. Absolutely. I'll just wait in my room all by myself with the one light over the table with all the Scrabble places set, and I'll just wait for them for a while. I'm sure they'll come back. Anyways, should we go back to? Oh yeah, you guys wanted to go look for the people.
Well, all right. Is that actually going to burn time, or like if we all go a different direction, does that it's about the same amount of time?
Yeah. So
can we
because you
quicken it?
guys are not going to be here for when Sen gets back, you can definitely spend time searching and leave before Sen arrives.
If we split up to search, though, does the soundtrack of the universe change? Because maybe we shouldn't split up on account of danger and horror movies.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
No, you guys can split up. I'll let you all. You guys can all roll plus wisdom if you'd like to search for these last 2 novices.
Wow.
Wow,
my
man,
God.
did you level up like 100 times today?
No, but I have more experience.
Okay, man.
Blah, 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 blah.
You and Slump are just cranking out the experience today. My God. Okay, so Slump and Locke, you guys find nothing. You find no traces, no tracks, no people, no nothing. Lou, again, it's kind of like what Locke had done. Like you look around and you feel pretty sure they're not here unless they're really hiding. Like you did a pretty good look around. You didn't have the time to really search, inside every bush, under every table in the cabins. Like you didn't have the time to really thoroughly search hiding places, but you couldn't find them from a cursory search.
That's fair. Yeah.
Galdric,
Forgot
it's
to check the
if you want to look,
space.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
plus wisdom. Okay, same thing. You look around, and unless they're really hiding, you can't find them. They're not here.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. So either they're really good at hiding, or they're not. They're just not here. Okay. And with that, you guys head back to the tower.
Yep.
Okay. You guys go back to the Tower of Vartalon. And I think as you guys, it's now like at this point, it's probably, the waking dawn hours of the morning. The sun is just starting to come over the horizon on the ocean. And as you guys are walking, Name is kind of standing guard. He's like, were you guys gone all night?
Are you just always here? You have a
I'm
rough
just-
You
choice
fucking
of
sleep.
shifts.
Like, how, shouldn't you know if we've been gone all night?
No, you guys need to. Were you guys? Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
okay.
everything's cool. No, wait, no,
Oh
it's not.
my God.
No,
We're just the
listen,
worst.
I
You are
totally
just-
know what I'm doing. Okay, now
You are just the worst.
you guys need to tell me what you were doing because you definitely haven't come back.
We need to see the Archmage right away.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Archmage
kind
right
of need
now.
to see the Archmage. We
And if you
definitely-
Cat can tell ya.
if you try to give us any shit about, I don't know if you can see the Archmage, then when the Archmage eventually finds out what we need to tell her, it's gonna be your ass and not ours.
Okay, whoa, jeez, you guys are coming in really hot. Did you guys have a bad night in the forest?
So
Pretty
bad.
fucking bad, man.
No,
Pretty
I'm not sure if we're
fucking
even allowed to
bad.
tell you. It's above your pay grade.
Oh my God, is Slump crying?
Slump is crying.
Oh my God. Okay, no, you can go inside. Just go talk to the Archmage. It's fine. Oh my God. He's kind of pushes the gate open and lets you guys go inside. and you guys just kind of like rush up the stairs towards the Archmage's chamber. And I think because you're with Kat and Johnson, especially Johnson being like, he's been here for a long time. He's probably been here for like 35 years. Everybody knows him. And like when he's got this look of seriousness on his face, they all just kind of move aside as he's kind of pushing his way through. And even the teachers, who are technically, you know, more higher up in the hierarchy than him, like when they see that look on Johnson's face for like, get the fuck out of the way, we gotta go, like they move out of the way too. And you guys eventually knock on the door to Lady Naki Daha's chamber, and there's no answer because there never is. And then Johnson's like, Grand Archmage Daha, we need to talk right now. It's about Sen. It's about Sen. We need to. There's big fight. We need to come in right now. And you hear the door just start opening. Like it's always been locked and unopenable, and then without hearing an unlocking sound, the door just opens, and you guys find yourselves back in the Grand Archmage's office, which you've been in before, but because you guys completely forgot about when you were totally in here before, and it was so weird that you totally all forgot that, you're now seeing it almost like it's for the first time, but it's not. And it looks kind of like a library. Like there's not a lot of necessarily like opulence about it. There are large wooden bookshelves made of many different types of wood. Some are these rich, dark, heavily stained, like wood grain bookshelves. Others are kind of more slapdash, raw plywood looking bookshelves. But the books in them vary from pristine, mint condition clean to ragged and well-read to untouched and covered in dust. All over the place. Small books, big books, some that look almost like little magazines or individual sheets of paper. And there is a single kind of large green lamp hanging from the ceiling. The floor is a short gray kind of fur carpet, and she sits at a reading desk with multiple seats all around it. And she herself is a very tall woman in long flowing purple and black robes with all kinds of gold jewelry on her wrists and hanging from her neck. And she has a face that you can't quite determine the age of. Like she could be 25, 29, she could be 50. It's hard to tell. And she's sitting behind the desk, and she kind of puts a finger up to her mouth. She's like, shh, let's not talk about Sen until you get in and we can talk about it. Please come sit down.
We've all seen this before, right?
Yes. Yep. This is a room that you have all been in before, and you've seen her before and everything.
Thank you for seeing us, Archmage.
Yes. I was aware that you had left last night and you had met with Kristoff, I believe the note said.
That's right.
Yeah, that's this guy right here.
Because I imagine Slump is
Oh,
dragging
that's
his
right.
unconscious body.
Yeah, no, he is here. Yeah, I had him with you guys as part of the party. I'll just put him on top of Slump. Yeah, you guys just drag unconscious Kristoff in.
Oh my god.
And you guys all sit around, and the door closes, and it like when it closes, you kind of feel that like equalization kind of suction in your ears, like an airtight seal to the room.
Is that so the books are preserved?
So the books are preserved, and also so that like nobody can hear what happens.
Nice.
The sound does not travel out of this room. It is completely sealed. She says, so please tell me what happened with Kristoff.
Well, yeah, he definitely is working for Sen, and he brought us out to some cabins at the corner of the island. And we met Sen, who showed up to the island with an escort, and he said that they were deciding who they were going to bring with them. Two of the students, Slump doesn't remember their names or even what they look like. Sen said that they weren't ready yet, but that they would join them later, and then said to us that we were a good fit and that we were going to be leaving in the morning, and he was going to let us sleep it off and then come and get us in the morning. And we told Christoph, we tried to get out of it by saying we wanted to go back to the tower, but he wouldn't let us. And then so when we were going to go to sleep and wait for Sen to show up in the morning, this party of people came out, and then the party of people came and they were looking around the bubble that we were in where we thought we were safe. And then one of the stupid idiots, I think it was actually Christoph, started being really loud, and they knew where we were. And we went out and we had to kill literally everybody except for everyone who's in this room right now. They're all fucking dead. Everyone. You know the party that you sent out? All dead. Bye. Some of them got bit in half. Now here we are.
That. Why do I
Good
let?
size.
Why do I let you talk? But yet you're also so
Good, right?
Really covers.
Kind of hit it.
Did you say Sen was here at the island?
At the island. In
He's
person.
coming back.
He's
this
coming
morning.
back. And he's going to be
coming
really
back.
mad when we're not there.
Oh yeah, and all the bodies, he'll be mad at that too.
So he can.
Christoph
Yeah.
is a recruiter from the tower, and he takes people who essentially think like Sen and then bring them to this cabin for evaluation. And then two of them disappeared. Like Sen took them somewhere, and I guess so we couldn't find them.
Can Slump ask a question and you be totally honest with your opinion?
Yes.
Slump thought that maybe a good idea would be to send old fucking Tattletale face over here back alone to tell you what was going on, and then we were going to go with Sen to see if we could find one of the crew members for Jack Cobb.
You think one of Jack's crew is with Sen?
Yeah, Mr. Hammond. And so Slump was wondering
Mr. Day
what
Hammond, yes.
Yeah, and so Slump was wondering what you would have thought was the better idea. To come back now and then Sen is going to show up in the morning and be really mad and we're probably never going to get a chance to go with him again, or to come and tell you like we have right now.
Personally, I'm glad that you came and told me so that I know what's going on.
Okay.
I don't know that there was a right decision though, because now Sen knows that we know. But
I guess he did see us there, yeah.
also, we know. And that is a lot of power for us to have. And we now have a Reaper who is not locked in the tower. Estrella can never leave. She can never face Sen in combat. So we've always been at a disadvantage when even considering fighting Sen, because we've never had a Reaper before. But now, with Mr. Galdric,
hi.
we actually have a Reaper on our side to contest him with.
Can Slump just make just a teeny observation?
Yes.
Saying that we have Mr. Teeny Tot on our side, and no offense, Mr. Teeny Tot.
I think I got it. I think I know where you're going to go with this. I think you can go fuck yourself. I already know exactly where you're going to go with this stuff. And sometimes you can be a real dick. You know that? You can't just let me have things sometimes. Like we're supposed to be on the same fucking side, Mr. Slump.
It's a little bit like going to a mathletes contest with a mathematician astrophysicist on their side, and we have someone that knows what barn animal sounds are. So I'm just saying, we're kind of like, yeah. It's like,
I'm gonna pass out. Oh my god!
small observation, you know?
I already know where you're going with this. Mr. Slump, you raise a very good point. Sen has had a lot of time and was already extraordinarily gifted when he was here. And Galdric has not had the same opportunities that Sen had. However, it doesn't take an equal power of Reaper to level the playing field, because you also have me. And while I can't reap I will be no match for Sen's mastery of the seas. I will be able to hit him with stuff that he has never seen before. And as long as Galdric can manage to just contest him, I don't know that he knows we have a Reaper. I think we will have the element of surprise on our side. Also, Mr. Slump, I believe you've been trained in cutting Reaper's magic.
Yeah, true.
Between Galdric's mastery, as it is, of reaping, and your mastery, as it is, of cutting reaping magic, we may be able to level the playing field with me on our side as well. If we know that Sen is coming here, we'll know he'll probably leave again. Did he say anything else about what their plans were or where they were going?
Initially, it sounded like they alluded that when they were coming back, it was probably to invade the island, which would be probably, well, it wouldn't be when he's coming back this morning, but I would imagine sometime soon.
That would seem presumptuous for Sen. The last Navy is one of the only other places with a map to Epicea. So
how does he know how to get here?
That I do not know. I know it can't be from the last Navy because they still have the one and only map that they used to come here. But if he were to bring a force, the last Navy would send the Screamier, and that would sink him absolutely. He would stand no chance. Reaper or not, if he were to mark himself out in a place where the Screamier could find him, that would be it. So, I don't see him attacking the island. Did he say, why was he recruiting people?
Well, Slump just thinks, Slump thinks if Slump had to make a guess, Slump is pretty good at these sort of things. Slump thinks that what he wants to do is find the best and brightest members of the tower and get them all to go on this trip with him over to where he is, and through the studying of their magics, form a sort of circus display where they all put on different tricks for money, and then they raise funds that way and travel the world with sleight of hand and illusion.
Well, we can't allow that. We can't allow that.
That's what Slump was thinking.
Sometimes he
Send the
nails it.
Navy.
Other times he says things like that.
Yeah, I was totally with him until I heard the circus part.
That's what Slump thinks. Slump might be
It's
wrong,
a valid
but-
theory. It's completely
you.
wrong in every possible way, but it's still a valid theory.
Okay, good.
Everyone roll
Sen-
plus intelligence. Oh, wait, what were you going to say?
I was going to say to the Archmage, Sen did say he thought we were good as wave breakers or for breaking the wave.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to have you roll for. When you say breaking the wave, her face pales.
Ooh.
What is that? Is that front line? It sounds like something he puts out in front to take the beating.
Breaking the wave, I think he means to attack the wave breaker. That is the last bastion of the last Navy. The wave breaker is the last stronghold we have. What little management we have over piracy is from the last Navy, and their bastion is the wave breaker. If he means to attack the wave breaker, we have got a very serious problem. They need to recall the Screamier.
What?
The Screamier. It's the flagship of the last Navy. It's an absolute floating fortress. It is our one and only defense against the Yoho boys, and it is away on a mission right now. And if they mean to attack the actual base with Sen, then we need to get the Screamier back to the Wavebreaker.
How do we get in contact with the Screamier?
We will have to go to the Wavebreaker ourselves. Now, the Screamier is actually where your three Wind Wakers are currently stationed.
Oh, that's good luck.
Aldez, Lazad, and Dizal are all stationed aboard the Screamier. So we can kind of kill two birds with one stone if we recall them back to the wave breaker. This is very serious. We will need to leave immediately. If we're going to stand any chance of cutting Sen off, we will need to leave now.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Galdric, do you have your ship?
Yeah, it's in harbor.
The actual Bishop's Bane?
I grin from ear to ear without answering.
All right. If that is the actual Bishop's Bane, I will be taking up station on your ship if you will have me, Captain Galdric.
I like squee a little. I squee a little bit. I squee just a little bit. I try not to let it be known, but it does leak out a little bit. Yeah, of course. I'd love to have you aboard.
All right. I will leave Kristoff. No, we will have to bring Kristoff.
Oh, gee.
Slump can take care of him real quick. Like,
No more
worries there.
He's kind of the worst.
He
Yes.
is kind of the worst.
I hope you have strong stomachs.
I kind of
Why?
want to
Why?
see.
Whoa, Slump
Wait.
likes when you started off like that. What are you thinking, huh?
If he
Breaking
has
wheel?
information about Sen inside
Oh,
of
he
him,
does. Tons.
I will be
Tons of it.
bringing it out of him.
Hey, no, hey.
Slump wants to watch. Yep.
Done
Yep.
deal.
Done deal.
What, guys?
Squeeze him like an orange.
You realize how many people this guy is responsible for the deaths of?
True, yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's very
Kristoff?
true.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, Kristoff, I would suggest not starting with that. He's a very nervous person. He might just talk. Just give him some positive reinforcement first. You know, like say
Sure,
you're
we'll
happy to
start
have
with-
him on the team.
Yeah, we'll start with the Oreos, then we'll go to ripping off his fingernails.
Yes,
Well,
yeah,
By the way,
yeah.
do you have any bamboo shoots?
That's a
My
good question.
God.
Yeah, any bamboo?
No, we won't need that. We will start with talking.
So Slump, when you say like jujubes,
Yep. Slump is talking about squeezing the side of his head just hard enough that the eyeballs pop out, and when they're still connected to the stringy thing, just
oh, okay.
like a soft-boiled egg.
Yeah, and as long as you leave it connected, you can kind of
Yep.
see it going down your throat.
Exactly. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
No, nothing quite as barbaric as that. I will use more arcane means if
Aw.
necessary. If necessary. But
Arcane bamboo shoots.
no, I don't think we're going to be doing any sort of
Arcane
physical
eating
pain.
eyeballs. Okay.
I
Oh,
just
okay.
don't know if you've seen an arcane interrogation before. It can be a
No.
lot to see.
That's kind of exciting.
This sounds
Yeah, I
like
mean,
what Tom did.
Yeah, count me in.
Is there any equipment that we need to load onto the Bane to assist us? Like, arcane arms or supplies, etc.
I will need my scrolls to continue my work. I will need my ink and quills as well. Other than that, we should be fine. I don't think we need much else. The Bane, as I remember in legend, was quite a formidable ship. We should be relatively safe if
We'll be fine.
yes, I think we should be all right. But we should probably leave now unless there's anything else you need.
Slump can't think of anything.
I have two questions.
Yep.
First, could you repeat, just DM, could you repeat the names of the wind people? Wind weavers? Is that
Wind
right?
Wakers.
Waker.
Wind wakers, thank you.
Aldez, Lazad, Dazal.
Yeah.
Lazad is the one I didn't have, thank you.
They're all just word jumbles of Zelda the Wind Waker.
Yes.
I fucking hate you.
Fuck yes. That is awesome.
They're every fucking name's gonna be that,
I
man.
have
Every
never been
fucking
more
name,
proud of
every
my bop
fucking
bop.
place, it's all gonna be that.
Wait, is Sen just NES backwards, like Nintendo Entertainment System?
Listen, when you have to come up with a million names, you look into what you know, okay? And I'm a video gamer.
Oh, I'm so mad it took me that long.
Oh man.
Oh, you mother. I hate
Oh,
you
don't
so
worry.
much.
There's so many more of those coming, guys. There's so fucking many more of those for you guys.
Yeah.
My other question was when she said ink, that made Lou think about ink. And can I look around the room with ink vision on and see if there's anything, especially with the books? I'm very intrigued about those books.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and roll plus wisdom.
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah, mixed success. I would say everything looks pretty standard blue ink. Nothing really jumps out. I would say that the scrolls that she's working on, the blue ink that it is being written with is like super inky. That is some magic AF ink she is writing with.
Oh, interesting. The
Yeah.
ink itself is powerful.
Yeah, the ink itself is extraordinarily powerful. And like the scrolls that are all rolled up, like they are gushing blue ink. They are magic as fuck.
Are there any like I wonder are there any evident spells in the room that she wouldn't be able to see? Has it been bugged?
Oh, like is there something that she wouldn't have done kind of thing?
Yeah. Is that like that would indicate that something else has been done to her kind of thing? Like maybe she's being watched or has a spell, that's affecting her judgment or anything like that?
I would say as you're looking around with ink vision, you don't see anything, like what you're describing.
Okay.
But as you look to your side, you see Volos sitting there.
Really?
Yep.
Ah.
And he looks right at you, Lou, and nobody else can see him. He has not manifested in your realm. He's still in the red ink realm. But he's got like a portal open that only you can see, Lou, like back in the day.
I shake my head at him.
Stuff, isn't it, Lou?
I pull the zipper up and close the. Gotcha. Take that,
His
Volos,
finger
you
gets
dick.
stuck in the zipper. He's like, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to close that, I don't think.
Not yet.
Not yet. Good outlook.
But yeah, he has been listening in.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
nothing I
boy.
can. Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
I think basically we gotta sort of. I can't think of anything else that we can even use. Really, we don't really have anything to bring with us or anything.
Okay. You guys. Yeah.
I was just gonna say on the way back to the Bane, I'm sure we can just quickly just be like, hey, there are 2 people missing from this engagement. Look for them. Bye.
Okay.
Good one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at you guys. Johnson returns happily and safely to his family, and his Scrabble nights. Cat goes back to whipping spoons at walls in class. And I'll get an asset for the Grand Archmage. You guys get onto the cart, and you take the cart back through Epicea, through the woods, and it leads back down into the farmlands that you guys originally started here. You see the Hartfords out there. You see Viv playing around. You see Grandma Carol out in the fields, kind of picking up potatoes and putting them in her dress.
Did
And
she notice the Archmage?
oh yeah, you know what? I think she does. And she does a very like kind of formal bow kind of thing as they go by. And you guys kind of ride through the town of Enlil until you get back to the Cutter's bunker And the Grand Archmage goes and talks with Garpert, and Garpert just runs back inside, and you immediately see all the bladed gates begin lowering, and the Bishop's Bane is once again free.
Oh, my baby! I want to just run to it, just like run into the water, like, ah, hey, my baby!
Are you okay? Did they treat you well? Did they feed you?
I start just kissing the hole.
Are Lady K and Lavitz on the boat?
Yep, Lady K and Lavitz are on the boat.
That would have been so embarrassing if we left them. That's good.
And just let me check my notes. I think so. When the Grand Archmage, Lady Naki Daha, gets aboard, she meets eyes with Lady K and Sir Lavitz, and you see something unexpected. You see the Grand Archmage. She kind of lowers her eyes and her head in shame when she sees Lady K and Sir Lavitz.
Oh.
Interesting.
Do you think it's because she left before they did?
Yep.
Wasn't she the first one to leave? Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, she was one of the first.
Way to go.
Way to go, fuckhead.
She was not one of the first, but she did leave before them. They were among the last. I think they were the last to leave. They stayed there the longest out of anyone, other than the people who were still there. So yeah, you do gather that is Lady Naki Daha's shame for abandoning post before they did. And you guys set sail onto the ocean, and Lady Naki Daha pulls out a map of the wave breaker, which I definitely forgot to do, but it's there and you see it, and we'll definitely have it next time for sure. And it's super cool with how cool. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to set myself up with too much work. It looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, it's a map.
As HQs go, it's okay. It's all right.
That's okay.
It's not, like the only, bastion left for the fucking Navy where, they probably would have fortified the shit out of it, but it's great.
The map is basic. Okay, you get the feeling it's probably a lot more impressive in person. The map is kind of boring. The map does look very much like a relatively circular island. It doesn't have a lot of oblong shapes and peninsulas and stuff like that. The shape indicates that it is a relatively circular island, and with high shores. And you can see why, just from the topographical aspect of the map, this would be a very defensible position. And it makes sense why this would be the last holdout for the last Navy. And let me just make sure I didn't miss anything, because I got a lot of shit to make sure I keep straight for this. Okay. I think when you guys are on the ocean, you guys are out in the open water. I wonder if I can do this. Can I do like copy open water? Can I paste that over here? Oh my goodness, I can. Yeah, we'll have Slump's little boat. That one goes bye-bye.
What?
Oh no, you still got yours. It was just the old Bishop's Bane that goes bye-bye.
Oh, okay.
You guys are out on the open waters once again. She's got the map out, and between you guys don't have a navigator necessarily, but between Locke's inherent knowledge of magic, Galdric's land sense, and Lady Nakidaha's familiarity with maps, you guys are able to kind of muddle through it. It's not nice. You have that weird barrier where it feels like you guys are gonna fall over so hard, and you kind of push through it. It's really uncomfortable, but eventually you push through it, and you know that your bearing is true. And while you guys are sailing, you find yourselves. It's a couple days sail. So is there anything you guys would like to do during the couple days of travel over the open water?
Inspect my ship, check my guns. Typical. I'm assuming danger is going to be on the horizon in some manner.
Yeah.
So I know in like, D&D min-max sort of things, you would typically like polish your blades or polish your armor for that like +1. I want to do whatever the equivalent of that is for my ship.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I think because the ship is able to kind of just respond to your commands, I think that preparation is like kind of deep communion with the ship.
Okay.
And way back in the day, in the first arc, you found your pistol. Right? You found your flintlock pistol. And when you picked it up, it felt like it had come home. You felt more complete. When you commune with the ship like that, it's that same kind of feeling. It's like you're complete when you're communing with the ship. And that kind of communion, I will give you. You can go ahead and mark it down wherever you want to. Once per round in the next combat, you can give a +1 to any roll you want.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to move, you want to shoot, you want to do damage, you want to whatever. You can add a +1 to it every round. So not necessarily every roll, but every cycle of combat, you can add a +1 to any roll you want.
I am into it. Okay.
Anything else from anybody else?
Could I spend the time trying to study the water to hopefully give me some sort of advantage against like water specific or reaper specific spells?
Okay. I like that a lot. That's really smart. I think as whenever Galdric is spending his time communing with the ship, whenever he's not doing that, he's probably practicing some reaping to give you guys to buy you guys some time on the travel and just practice going head to head with Sen.
Sure.
And I think as he's doing that, you're also taking the opportunity to study and practice cutting reaping magic. Go ahead and roll for the abyss. Okay. Yep. That's a fantastic roll. On a fail, I was going to give you +1 against reaping once per round.
Okay.
But I think on a full success, you actually train up so much, you actually get a permanent +1 to the abyss.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. That was an excellent roll. And I think you actually train so much, you are starting to really get the hang of cutting magic. Reaping is one of the most challenging to cut, and you're starting to get good at it because of the exclusive practice you get cutting it, and you get a +1 permanently to the abyss.
Fucking right.
Anything else from Lou or Locke?
Is there anything I can do to, as a person who can see the ink, to help with either like Galdric's reaping or Vincent's fire magic or the Archmage's magic? I'm wondering if I can do a thing with them that will give some sort of clarity or anything like that to what their spells are.
I think as you're like trying to use your ink vision, the Grand Archmage kind of like sees you looking at things that you shouldn't be looking at. Like when Galdric is reaping, you're not looking at Galdric and you're not looking at the water. You're looking at the weave as he's weaving it, right? And you're looking at nothing. And I think she sees this. And at one point she kind of comes up to you and she's like, Miss Lou, what are you looking at?
Do I get? I want to tell her all about it. Do I get the sense that she's a cool person? I mean, we want her on our side, anyways.
Yeah. Roll plus intelligence.
Get a insight.
Yeah, kind of an insight check. Okay, yeah. With a 9, basically to what you're asking, yes, you can trust her. But she is very clever and very protective. So she will withhold information and she will manipulate situations to whatever she sees the best ends being. So she is trustworthy as long as your goals align, kind of thing.
That makes sense. Sense. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead. Well, she asked to, and I can't lie. I'll tell her that, I'll tell her about my healing classes and how they discussed the light of life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say the light of life, what I see it as is this force, almost like what that you draw almost when you're doing spells or weave together. It almost looks like an ink, I'll say, as you draw your spell.
And as you say this, her eyes kind of go wider and wider and wider. And she's like,
have you not met anyone who also can do that?
I have met 2 people in my entire life who could do that. And both of them were fate seers.
Oh.
How? You were training to be a helomancer?
Yes. But the fate seer thought maybe I could be a cartographer if I really tried and applied myself.
I think that would have been a terrible waste. I think you should be a fate seer. You can see the raw strands of magic.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I can.
That is a talent very few people in history have ever had. You should be a fate seer. If you can follow the strands, you could technically see the future.
Oh, I don't know. That's never really happened before. It's more just seeing how it's being. I mean, how do you see the future?
I don't know. The fate seers can foretell to a degree. They can divine to a greater degree. They can see things that no one else can see. Lou, we should begin training you as a fate seer. You shouldn't be a helomancer. That's paltry manipulation of magic. If you can see magic, you could do anything. You could do any magic you wanted just by watching how they do it and replicating it.
It's been so long since Lou was looked into the future like that. That's since the white ink. That's awesome. So she's kind of coming back to that and says, well, yeah, I'd like to learn.
I would like to spend evenings with you, Lou, and I would like to investigate together how exactly fate seers do what they do. They have a hard time explaining it. Usually by the time I meet them, they already have a talent for it. They guard their secrets very closely, but from the little I've been able to glean, what you just described is what fate seers can do. And I think you, Lou, are a fate seer. I would like to...
Okay, let's do that.
All right. So I think the way this works is you don't get anything right now, but over time, every couple days, you will begin to be able to foretell a bit or divine natures a little bit. I think this is kind of a new mechanic, kind of like Slump's Abyss, where when you find it to be interesting or appropriate, you can try to divine the nature of something or foretell to some degree.
Okay, that is awesome.
Yep. Locke, anything for you while you guys are traveling?
I'm going to continue research on trying to fuck over Volos on spying on us, and try to nullify this curse that's on us.
Okay. All right. I like that you're going into this curse so much, because this thing, like, you guys have 1 luck, right? You have 1 luck point, and after that you're doomed.
Yep.
And that's because of the curse.
And this is a priority for Locke.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Like, part of what let you guys get to where you are is by using this intangible luck. And so without it, you are at a huge disadvantage. So I think this makes a lot of sense to research this curse that is on you. So let's see. How do we go about having these books deal with luck? I love it. I want to work with it. Roll plus intelligence to see how much you're going to get from the books that you've got so far.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God. Okay. That's a lot. I will say, I think it's when you hear Lady Naki Daha. So that was a 10, so that's a full success. When you hear Lady Naki Daha talking with Lou about being a Fate Seer, they begin talking about how to train Lou to be a Fate Seer, and you begin learning about the way fate works with magic. Because on the one hand, it seems like magic and fate should be separated, because otherwise fate would be artificial. But by the same token, you know that by a stroke of magic, your fate absolutely has been altered with the reduction of your luck. And I think as Lou begins her training as a Fate Seer, combined with the fundamentals of magic books that you've obtained, you start to learn, you start to glean, without me giving any specifics away, you start to glean the ways in which fate and magic are linked. I will say, mark down a +1 for curse investigation. Every time you research the curse, you'll roll plus intelligence or whatever it is, but you get to add a +1 to that as you begin to unravel the natures of the curse of Volos. It's going to be a very long process, but you are cracking in very early, and this is going to build to a massive bonus where you will, if you continue rolling and you think about it often enough and you work on it often enough, you will crack the code to what has been done to you guys with this curse.
Okay.
And I think we will end on this note. Oh God. You guys arrive at the Wave Breaker. The Wave Breaker is massive. It is a structure that almost looks like it doesn't belong in this place and time. While so much of what you've seen has been made of stone wrought with magic or shambles or enchanted, this is steel. This is more metal and polished stone than you have ever seen. Layers and layers and layers. Hundreds of cannons stick in all directions as the entire island has been fortified into this enormous final bastion of the last navy. There are all the cannons. There are these large towers that hang out over the ocean with giant crystals on top of them. Very similar to the crystals that you saw on the tolls. Very clearly designed for capturing, redirecting, and manipulating magic. And they're massive. You see dozens and dozens of boats patrolling the water, and they're firing flares into the sky as you are seen. Blue flares light up the sky. You can see hundreds and hundreds of individuals in uniform with weapons marching along the walls. And you have approached the wave breaker, the last defense against the pirates. And this is where we will pick up next time.
Holy shit.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to be right at home here. I'm absolutely ecstatic for next week. You know, can we just do it tomorrow? Let's have an open day tomorrow. Sponsoring, of course.
Awesome, guys. I wanna applaud you guys. Well done. Well done with the decision, guys. It was brutal and agonizing, and I'm sorry you guys had to stew with that for so long. But you guys did such.
No, you're not sorry. Go heck yourself.
I
love you to death.
You guys did such a good job.
I'm a man of my word. Regardless, I'm still slamming my dick in the toilet seat.
No, you guys did such a good job. It was amazing. You guys pick up the right and wrong choice decisions that I present you, like fucking all over the place. So I wanted to give you guys a situation where neither answer was right and both answers were wrong to a degree. And you guys just had to accept what the consequences were going to be for the decision you made. And I think you guys did an amazing job. Yeah, an amazing job. You guys you ran through everything on both sides, and you went into making your decision as informed as you could, and you guys did such a fucking good job. So thank you guys for not trivializing that decision.
Yeah, no, that was we definitely thought through all the fucking angles there.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was fucking awesome, guys. Next week, guys, is gonna be huge. I was gonna give you a teaser, but I'm not going to. So.
Oh, shit, man.
Come on, we were good boys. We were good boys
Okay,
and girls.
all right. Okay, no, that's right. No, you guys were really good. Okay, I'll give you guys one small teaser in the form of a song.
Ooh, okay.
Listen for what is likely to show up next week.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
And then he waddled away.
Waddle.
I don't-
Next day.
I don't know if that's the song.
I'm pretty sure it's the same song. I'm pretty
So-
sure that's the same song.
Now I thought it was something else.
I thought it was
This
Betty.
is, I think, what you guys are up for in the very near future.
Holy shit. Fuck.
So get ready, guys.
Fucking shit.
Shit is
All
about to
right.
get very, very, very real.
Oh god. Fucking
Okay,
awesome,
thank you
man.
guys so much.
See you all
see ya.
next week. Same
Next
place,
week,
same
guys.
time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bye,
Awesome.
chat.
Thanks.
Bye.